On today's episode of Speak on Stage, I'm going to reveal something very special for you. How would you like to get paid to speak? Imagine that, knowing everything you need to do to be able to go onto stages or events or meetings or anywhere where people are gathered, even online, and earn from your expertise. Do you fancy that? Well, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about a big event where you could be doing this after one day. This is Speak on Stage. Welcome to Speak on Stage with Dave Crane, the podcast where we unpack the art and science of public speaking to help you command the stage with confidence and authority. I'm your host, Dave Crane, and as a seasoned speaker, coach, and entertainer, I've had the privilege of helping thousands of individuals like you to unlock their true potential on stage all around the world. Each week we'll bring you candid conversations with industry experts, successful speakers, and thought leaders, delving into proven strategies, practical tips, and personal anecdotes to empower you to become a captivating communicator. So whether you're a seasoned pro looking to refine your skills, or a beginner taking a first steps onto the stage, this podcast is your go-to resource for mastering the craft of public speaking. So grab your notepad, open your mind, and get ready to amplify your impact as we embark on this journey together. Welcome to Speak on Stage with Dave Crane. Together, let's jump and grow wings on the way down. Wow, it sounds just like me. Welcome to the show. I've got a big event that I've got planned. Well, it's not such a big event. It's a very exclusive event for those that are interested in going from I like speaking, but why won't anyone pay me to speak, to actually being paid to go on gigs all around the world. Now, let me just illustrate the kind of people that are going to be interested in this. And it might be you. First of all, you talk a lot and you want to monetize your expertise, or you're launching a business, but you want to find ways of being paid to be able to speak on stages. Or maybe if you go on a stage and you say, right, I'll deliver that, and they refuse to pay you, and you're thinking, goodness me, that's really difficult. What do I need to do next? You might be turning around and saying, well, if only I had the expertise, what do people need from me? What do I have to do? How can I get on the radars? I apply to speak everywhere and nobody bothers getting back to me. There is a way and a system of being able to do it. And we're going to show you how to do that on today's show on Speak on Stage. I hope you're very excited by that. I'm going to share with you, and you can see the QR code, which is here, a bit higher, as I cover my glasses and my forehead. That QR code, if you have a look at it, I'll make it slightly bigger like this. There you go. And you should be able to go directly to that and sign up to join us for what is this Saturday, as of now, the only time I'm going to show people how to learn to get paid to speak. Why am I doing this? Well, very simply because I've had so many people, especially my WhatsApp group, where I've got like 400 big hitters, 400 plus, about 430 big hitters from all around the world, saying, Dave, we love speaking, but we don't do it as keynotes. How do we do it? I said, well, who's interested? I mean, what, me. So I've put together a special event just for you. Get paid to speak. And it's an exclusive masterclass, which is on this Saturday. Now, if you watch this in a week's time, it'll have finished. I'm not saying we're going to do it again. You never know, we might, but you can join the waiting list for the next one, maybe, if we do it again. But here is the details that you need to know. First of all, welcome to the podcast. It's always good to have you here as I readjust myself in my seat, which for some reason keeps moving. Dave, lose weight. Shut up. And it's a special one to plug this big event exclusive that's coming up soon. Now, here's the thing. When we do Speak on Stage shows, I like to share with you as much as I can do about being able to raise your game and do stuff that boosts your brand. But today it's about how do you make money? And you're thinking, well, yeah, I should be making money from speaking. I represent my organization all the time. There's lots of different business models that you can use to be able to do this. And as always, if you're listening to this as the podcast and not seeing the visual version, it's available on Spotify, it's available on YouTube and on LinkedIn with the visuals that go with it, with the podcast has QR codes and stuff in it. But if it's just the audio, then go to wherever you've got the description and I'll make sure I put the link in there for you too. So that covers everything, kind of. All right, here we go. So next on that, we're talking about how to get paid to speak. Once again, think about it. You don't need to be paid a fortune, but some people are paid a fortune. The biggest hitters on the planet go out for millions, just like rock stars. And I won't name names, but the ones you're thinking of probably get about $500,000 to $1 million just to turn up, grab a microphone, talk for 45 minutes to an hour. Sometimes they do 90 minutes. Sometimes all they do is answer questions. But that's enough for people to pay a fortune for them to get there. Now you're thinking, yeah, but that's massive money. Doesn't have to be massive money. Just has to be regular money that you weren't going to get until you started listening to this show today and then joined our live exclusive masterclass to get paid to speak. Once again, there's a QR code as I cover my wrong way. There we go, that QR code there, and you click on that and register. And there's 3 different options of how you can invest in yourself to be able to come along to this event. It isn't free, but the best things in life aren't. But what I'm going to do is effectively give you free money because you'll be able to go along to any event and see how it's all done and get some lined up for yourself too. So let's talk about this. This is about creating a legacy in real time. It's one thing for people like Van Gogh to be rich after they're dead and live a life of poverty and going, oh my goodness, if only somebody had recognized my genius while I still had 2 ears and could wear glasses or sunglasses at least and get recognized. One of the best ways to enjoy your legacy is to be paid for it as you are living every single day. And I'm going to show you exactly how you need to go about that. I'm going to break it down into little stages. And so get pen and paper and start making notes as we go through today's session. If you want to ask me any questions, as always, we're going live. I'll let you know whereabouts in the world you are. So put it into the comment section. And also, if you've got any questions, if they are arriving after I've spoken on this show, I'll go back to the replay and answer questions for you. I always make sure that I do that. So it won't be ignored. But obviously, going live is one thing, but the replay can go on forever, almost as much as I can. So just so we understand where we're coming from. Thank you. All right, so the objectives of the session will be the following. It's very important to have them in mind. So first of all, explain the world of paid speaking. Everybody who's on the course, on the masterclass, will understand how you get paid to speak and the way that it works and the dynamics that work around it. Secondly, you'll be trained up and ready to compete with everybody who's speaking on stages and getting paid, because there are certain things you do. Lots of people don't get paid, but you will know exactly how you do. Then you can build a media kit, something you can send out that people go, oh my goodness, that's who you are. And it's not just your LinkedIn profile. That might be on it, but it's not the only thing that people are looking for, because they get hundreds, sometimes thousands of people all wanting to speak at these events. Next up, you'll be able to answer any questions. So you can ask me questions and answer any questions in the future about what you need to do to be there. If it's going through your mind, you're thinking, I don't really know how to, you'll be able to, honestly, you'll know everything. Then we're going to dispel the BS about the speaking industry. Only certain people get to speak. That's true. But now you'll know how to be one of those certain people. So it's going to be a lot easier for you to deal with. And last but not least, give you all you need to be able to speak at gigs. So I hope this is of interest to you, and you're already getting very excited about how this comes together. So I'm hoping I'm not too loud with the microphone as well, because I adjusted it slightly. So if I sound like I was shouting, I apologize in advance. I get very excited when I talk about subjects like this that I really care about. So with that, what we're going to be talking about first of all is defining the niche you're in and the message you need to have to share with people. Who are they? What do they want to know? All these different things you need to be able to say. Because if you don't know what niche you're in, how are you going to get booked for a conference? And you might think, well, I'm in this industry, but your message might travel to a different one. And your message might not even reach anybody because, for instance, when somebody writes a book, and you've had friends yourself, I've written a book. Oh, really? What's it all about? Well, it's about me and my life. That's good because I've known you your entire life. Yeah, but you got to read it. Am I in it? Yes. Well, that might be the only bit I read, just to see what you said about me. Because most people don't care. I know it sounds like a terrible thing to say, but they only care what's in it for them. So it's important with your message that you get that particular part right. So you need to get the niche right and the message right. If you're a chef, talk to a room full of people who are interested in the culinary and hospitality industry, not a load of plumbers, because they're going to go, yeah, we eat. Of course we eat, but we're not really going to put a cake as a sink because it'll just get wet and be a mess and I'll have to clean it up and I'll never get a job again or something like that. But that's never happened in the history of ever, quite clearly. Then we're going to be looking at your signature talk. So you understand your niche, you understand your audience, you understand your message, but what are you actually going to say to them? What's going to go into your signature message and your signature talk? So people go, oh, okay. So then you can go around the world and share this incredible message and give this incredible presentation. And everybody loves it. It goes viral, it gives you clips, and it also allows you to be interviewed on podcasts and write books and all sorts of social media, because it's all related to your signature talk. And then people book you because they see your signature stuff everywhere and say, do you do a keynote? Yes, I do. How long is it? How long do you need? There you go. It's a little question that you need to ask people. Then networking. Why is networking so important? Well, you need to be able to make sure that you're in communities of people that need your stuff. And also you can be supported by people. I've got a group of rockstar speakers that I talk to on a regular basis. You share intel, but you also need to be able to go to events live in person and online where you can connect with the right important people. Networking online can include going to places like LinkedIn and finding who's booking events and who's talking about events and all those different questions. We'll be going through everything and teaching you incredible networking skills so you build up a portfolio of who's who in any particular industry. Really powerful. So if you go into a room, well, if there's other people in, if you're on your own, then it's a weird room unless it's a bathroom. Let's change the subject. But you go into a room of people in your industry, you'll know exactly with the tools, tricks, and techniques and insights to start a conversation going and turn it towards booking you for business. And not just speaking business, but whatever it is you do for a living. It's all part of the networking skills. Then we're going to help you to build your speaker portfolio. What needs to be in it? What is it that's going to make people say, that's the one we need? When I get picked to speak at a big conference or a global event, it's because I've beaten the competition, of which there's usually 50, 100 people send their stuff through. Why should we choose mine? Because it's done better. And it gets the impression straight away that I exude trust, credibility, and the authority and experience to be able to deliver. So we're going through in depth to be able to help you. This is all a one-day course, by the way, this Saturday. And if there's only a handful of spaces left, if you don't book it, you'll miss it and you'll never get a chance again. Ever, 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 ever. Well, it's not completely true. You'll never get the chance again. We may make it available at some point in the future, and we might do it again at some point in the future. But the reason why it's so important to consider this is the events industry is happening right now. Really important, because everyone's booking their speakers, they're booking their panels, they're booking their flight tickets, and they've already booked a venue. They're making the website and putting it out there. So if you go and say, I'll do it in 2 months, Dave, you won't. Everything will be packed out. The only way we'll get you on is for free. And that's not what you want. You want to get paid some way, shape, or form. Now, the industry is changing all the time, and there's lots of different places around the world bringing out new events. Some are going to be successful, some are not going to be successful, but you want to make sure that you get connected to the right people, because they do stay in the industry, and that everybody knows everybody, and there's certain ways to do things correctly. So I'm going to be showing you all that stuff on I Get Paid to Speak Masterclass. Okay. So you build up your speaker portfolio. This picture here, by the way, is a little hint. It's very subtle. There's a lady, and she's got her camera on her phone. It's like, well, actually meant to be a specific one. I won't tell you which one until you come on the course. So she's videoing the stage because she's going to be speaking on it next. Why would it be important to have that? Because sometimes that's the only way to get the footage that you can use for marketing. See what I showed you there? And that was for free. Not bad. Next up, finding and pitching speaking opportunities to the right people. So they're inundated. They can call anybody in the world and say, I want to work with you. Here's some money. And 99% of people say, okay, I'm in. But why should they choose you? And who do you talk to? And what do you say? And how many do you need to contact to get a gig? All those factors come together, and you can spend a lifetime chasing. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know in this one day. This Get Paid to Speak Masterclass. Next thing you need to know is this. What do you charge? Do you charge $10,000 a day? Do you charge $1,500 a day? Do you charge $1 million? Well, good luck. You don't need me if you're charging $1 million. But what is it? You can work it out. And remember, this is per gig. Or you can create a relationship with a conference that allows you to come back again and again. There's lots of ways of doing it. Remember, I've been working with organizations like GITEX for 30 years. Which is one of the world's most favorite IT and tech event. And that's happening in Dubai next couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to hosting one of the big stages there. So there are ways of doing it that guarantee that you're always on the radar of people. Even if the decision makers change, your name still keeps coming up. So get booked, get your fees, negotiate it, and guarantee that extra stuff comes into you, extra income, plus the spin-offs that come from it. There's loads of different ways of being able to earn, as well as speaking. And then we're going to conclude it by saying next steps, putting together a roadmap with every one of our attendees so they can start the ball rolling. From the minute we finish our live session, they can just get onto their computer, their laptop, their phone, and start getting booked. Some will do it straight away, some will take slightly longer, but everybody will have much more than anybody who doesn't attend the session to know what you need to do to get paid to speak. And it can change your entire life. Seriously, all the things that you need to benefit and grow where you need to be, spin-offs, getting recognized, growing your brand, becoming an influencer, getting sponsored, putting together retreats. If you do it the right way, you can end up with a ton of different things that come from it. Writing a book, creating a mastermind group, creating content that you license, putting together your own events, or being seen as an influencer, so therefore you brought in as a consultant to organizations to train their management or their teams or invest. You'd be surprised how many times your skills and your signature message can jump to a different industry because your real stuff, your values, your mission, and your knowledge and insights are just as valid for an organization or an event you hadn't even thought of. But they won't find you unless you know how to get paid to speak. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Next stages. Any questions do you have? Well, I'm not going to hang around waiting. But any questions, I'll make sure I go through them, and I'll put the answers in. It's Dave, if he was like really small legs. There you go, part spider. That's a horrible thought. I'll answer all your questions, or you want to go to me directly and ask me questions, I'll get onto you as well. The session happens in 4 days from the broadcast that you're seeing now. I will put details up inside my newsletter, or if you join my WhatsApp group. Details are within the details of this particular post. Join the WhatsApp group or go straight away and sign up. Once the room is full, I'm not inviting anybody else in this Saturday. I don't want it packed out. I want it to have just a couple of people that we spend quality time with and teach how to do stuff. That's it. Because I don't want too much competition. When they know what I do, they're going to do what I do. But I know the value that it brings to me, and also know that, like a legacy, you have to pass that on. Just like Yoda. Imagine Yoda had dreadlocks like this, and glasses, and a beard, because I don't think he's got a beard. Or has he? I don't know. It's been a while since I last looked. Baby Yoda, no beard. So whatever your questions are, let me know. You can join our free WhatsApp group and discover stuff. The details, as I mentioned, are there. Or if you want to just go straight to book yourself in, do it now. Okay? Do it now. It's on this QR code. I'll make it look even bigger, and I'll hold it there for a little while for you to be able to just press the button, open it up, register, and book your space, which will pay for the rest of your life. And one of the great things about doing this, and when you know how to do it effectively, it means that there's no age barrier to being able to be booked to speak. The experts in their 70s, sometimes in their 80s, still get paid a fortune to turn up and speak on stages. And what the beautiful thing is when you do speak on stages internationally, then they pay your flights, they pay your accommodation, your expenses, your visa, and they pay you in advance to be able to go and do the gig. What do you mean in advance, Dave? Yes, I'll show you how to do all that stuff, and it's going to be very exciting. So the Get Paid to Speak session starts this Saturday. We're starting at 10 o'clock UAE time, finishing about 5 o'clock, with lots of opportunities for you to network and to meet lots of incredible people, and that's the agenda. So I hope this was of use to you. Thank you for spending time on today's podcast. And I look forward to you taking part in our incredible event. If you are interested in getting paid to speak, there is no other way you should be doing it apart from this. And if you missed a bit, go back to the replay, because I'm not going to repeat everything, because you should have paid more attention when I did it first time round. I look forward to working with you in the future. I look forward to teaching you how to get paid to speak. Once again, the masterclass starts this Saturday, and the room is almost full. There's a handful of places left. That's why I'm sharing this with you now. And for those that are coming along, they might want to see everything. And it's here for you too. So get paid to speak. That's a masterclass. And that's it from me. Normal services will be resumed next week. And also I'll be sharing some more insights on how to get paid to speak, but not the full Monty, not the masterclass. This is the one. Okay? All right, take it easy. Lots of love. I look forward to catching you next week. Oh, and also make sure you look out for our LinkedIn live audios and join our WhatsApp group. And my new book is out. Where is it? Dave, why did you mention your book? There you go, Thought Leaders Playbook. That's it. Available from all good places. I should actually put it into the comments section and you can buy it from Amazon, have it delivered to your house. And you go, Dave, I know everything about you. No, not everything, just what I wanted to share. So there you go. So that's it for me. Have an amazing day. I look forward to seeing you at the Get Paid to Speak Masterclass. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in to another insightful episode of Speak on Stage with Dave Crane. We hope you found today's conversation inspiring and packed with valuable insights to help you to amplify your presence on stage too. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast on your favorite platform and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us improve and reach more aspiring speakers just like yourself. Remember, the stage is your platform to shine, and with the right tools and mindset, you can captivate any audience anywhere. So keep honing your craft, refining your message, and never shy away from the spotlight. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll dive even deeper into the world of public speaking and performance. Until then, keep speaking, keep shining, and keep making an impact. This is Dave Crane signing off. See you next time on Speak on Stage.